fans. This is your Falstaff sportscaster, Bob Kelly, with the 1958 season highlights of the Los Angeles Rams. Gone from the 1957 team were such stars as Crazy Legs Hirsch, Bob Boyd, Tank Younger, Norm Van Brocklin, and others. But with the addition of talented rookies, plus the explosive tactics installed by Coach Sid Gilman and his staff, the Rams were considered by many as the most colorful team in the league, and for the second straight year, broke all attendance records in the NFL. Despite a wave of injuries, the Rams were in contention most of the way and finished only one game off the championship pace with a record of 8 wins and 4 losses. Included in their victory trail were 2 smashing wins over their arch rivals from San Francisco, the 49ers. The 1958 season got underway as the Rams entertained the Cleveland Browns in the Coliseum before a shirt-sleeve crowd on a sunny day with a temperature 87 degrees. The Browns were defending their Eastern Conference title, were favored to repeat for the 8th time in 9 years under the masterminding of head coach Paul Brown. We pick up the action of the second quarter with the Rams in control of the ball. Quarterback Bill Wade rolls out to his right, fires a perfect strike to Lamar Lundy, who makes the catch while on the ground to send the Rams into a 10-0 lead. Later in the quarter, with Cleveland in possession, Jimmy Brown takes the handoff from Milt Plum, bolts up the middle for 15 yards before Jim Harris brings him down. This time, Plum hands off to Bob Mitchell, and the former Big Ten sprint champion circles left end for 6 yards. After a penalty put the ball to the Ram 4, Plum drops back, connects on a pass to Mitchell in the end zone. A Cleveland touchdown narrows the margin to 10-7. Keep your eye on this perfect play execution. Wade hands off to Tom Wilson, then laterals back to Wade. The Ram quarterback fires a long pass downfield to Del Shofter, who's all alone to complete a 55-yard scoring play, extending the Ram lead. The half ends with a score: Rams 17, Browns 7. Fullback Jimmy Brown set an all-time NFL yardage record during 1958. He takes the pitch out, cuts inside of right end for 38 yards. And the Cleveland touchdown. The score is Rams 17, Browns 14. Wade goes back to pass, looks for his receivers, throws a short swing pass to John Arnett, and with the aid of some downfield blocking by Bob Fry, Joe Hauser, and Del Shofter, the elusive halfback threads his way for 16 yards. The ball to the Cleveland 13-yard line, and off from Wade, swings wide to the right. With the aid of a key block by Arnett, he cuts back for 13 yards, fights his way for another Ram touchdown. Rams 24, Browns 14. Later in the quarter, with the Rams in possession, Wade rolls out to his left, then throws a screen pass diagonally across the field to Tom Wilson, who pulls his way down the sidelines for 25 yards before being forced out of bounds. On 4th down, with Don Burrows holding, Paige Kaufman splits the uprights from the 11-yard line, extending the Ram margin to 27-14. In the 4th quarter, the Browns take over. Plum goes back, throws a swing pass to Bobby Mitchell, and Mitchell races downfield for 12 big yards and a first down before Jack Pardee finally downs him. Beautiful faking here by quarterback Plum. He drops back, looks for Ray Renfro, connects on a pass in the corner for a Cleveland touchdown to put the Browns back into contention at 27-20. The big break in the ball game comes in this play as Arnett takes a handoff from Wade, slices through left tackle, is hit, fumbles into the waiting arms of Junior Wren, who is convoyed down the field for 34 yards before Bill Wade knocks him out of bounds on the Rams 7-yard line. Fullback Jimmy Brown takes the handoff from Plum, circles right end for 5 yards and a game-tying touchdown. Rams 27, Browns 27. Time running out of the 4th quarter, Cleveland in possession. Plum hands off to Bobby Mitchell. Streaks around right end for 22 yards and a first down before Jack Pardee catches him and forces him out of bounds. With but 23 seconds left in the game, the Browns line up for a field goal with Bobby Freeman holding. Lou the Toe Groza kicks the 9-yard field goal to give Cleveland the win. Final score, Browns 30, Rams 27. The Rams started their first Eastern road trip by invading the home of the 1957 world champion Detroit Lions, as a crowd of over 56,000 people were on hand to watch the Motor City 11 inaugurate the home season at Briggs Stadium. The Rams will be wearing their white road uniforms for this game. We pick up the action in the second quarter with the Lions ahead 7-0 as Wade pitches out to Wilson, who gets the key blocks by Putnam, Joe Hauser, and Johnny Morrow. Touchdown, Tommy eludes some other would-be tacklers, and then races 82 yards for a Los Angeles touchdown to tie the score at Rams 7, Lions 7. Mixing his attack well, Tobin Rote hands off to Dan Lewis, who circles left end for 19 yards and a first down before Will Sherman jolts him out of bounds. Gedman takes the handoff from Rote, smashes his way into the end zone for another Detroit touchdown to give the Lions a 14-7 lead. Endeavoring to keep pace with the Lions, Wade drops back, lofts a long pass to Del Schofter. The play carried for 54 yards and a first down on the Lion 14-yard line. Behind the blocking of Lundy, Joe Marconi, and Buck Lansford, Arnett circles right end. Tight ropes the sideline for 14 yards. A Los Angeles touchdown tying the game at 14-14. Later in the quarter, the Rams regain possession on an intercepted pass. Wade connects to Schaffner, 22 yards deep into Lion territory. With Lundy, Lansford, Putnam, and Fry clearing the way, Arnett waltzes through a huge hole to a Los Angeles touchdown, sending them into a 21-14 lead. Time running out of the half. Earl Morrill now at quarterback for the Lions. The former Michigan State star rifles a long pass downfield, complete to Hopalong Cassidy. And he goes into the end zone for a Detroit touchdown, tying the score at 21-all. In the fourth quarter, Lou Michaels earned the distinction of blocking the first kick in Yale Larry's career. Leon Clark finally recovers the ball, then gets up and runs into the end zone for a touchdown to send the Rams into a 28-21 lead. The Lions come right back as Earl Morrill shoots a quick pass over the middle to Gene Gedman, who raced into the end zone for a Detroit touchdown to knot the score at 20-all. With but 2 minutes to play in the ball game, Wade rifles a pass to Schaffner for 16 yards and a first down into Lion territory. With but less than a minute to play, quarterback Wade pitches out to Joe Marconi. He circles left end, and with the aid of a downfield block by Putnam, Joe tight ropes the sideline for the tie-breaking touchdown. The Rams scored again later following a recovered fumble. Final score, Rams 42, Lions 28. The Chicago Bears, led by their colorful coach, Papa George Halas, were the next opponents of the Rams in the Coliseum. The Bears won a controversial decision in their first meeting in Chicago, and the Rams were out for revenge. In fact, a crowd of over 100,000 people were on hand in an effort to help snap the 8-game winning streak of the Monsters of the Midway. The game was only a minute old when Wade rifles a pass intended for Clark. It is intercepted by Eric Barnes. He romps into the end zone for a Bears touchdown to give them a 7-0 lead. John Arnett is considered by many as one of the top running backs in the NFL. Here he takes a screen pass from Wade with the aid of key blocks by Joe Marconi and Schaffner. The fleet-footed halfback is on his way. "72 yards before he is forced out of bounds on the Chicago 3-yard line. With a tremendous line surged by to the middle of the Los Angeles line, Bill Wade drives to the end zone for a Ram touchdown to knot up the score. Rams 7, Bears 7. Jack Johnson drops back at a punt formation for the Bears, but Jimmy Jones races in, blocks the kick, and Frank Fuller recovers for the Rams on the Chicago 19-yard line. Our field camera picks up the action now as Wade connects on a pass to Schaffner that carries to the Chicago 9-yard line. With Marconi and Dwayne Putnam leading the play, Tommy Wilson takes the handoff from Wade, circles right in for another Ram touchdown. Score now, Rams 17, Bears 7. In the second quarter, Zeke Bratkowski punts for the Bears. He gets off a long, high kick. John Arnett takes it with the aid of several bone-rattling blocks, first by Jack Morris. Then Jimmy Jones, Bill Jobco, and Jack Pardee, the former USC Trojan star, returns the ball for 36 yards to the Chicago 34-yard line. Keeping the Bears on the run, Wade fires the pass over the middle to Red Phillips, 24 yards before the rookie end is tripped up on the Chicago 10-yard line. On this play, Wade fires a quick angle pass to big Leon Clark, going into the end zone for a Ram touchdown, extending their lead to 24-7. The Bears are again forced to the punt formation. Bratkowski lost a long high kick, taken by John Arnett on the Ram 4-yard line. And with the aid of an initial block by Joe Hauser, then a vicious block by Jimmy Jones, the Ram flash weaves its way down the sideline on a spectacular 58-yard return. Mixing his attack well, Wade throws a screen pass to Tommy Wilson in the right flat. Wilson cuts sharply up the middle. And with Del Schaffner throwing a key block on the 10-yard line, the Ram star goes all the way, 38 yards and a touchdown. The score is now 31-7. The Bears finally get their attack moving as Bratkowski connects on a pass to Bob Jewett, who is brought down hard to the Ram 10-yard line by Harris, Burrows, and Doherty. Only 36 seconds left of the half. Bratkowski fires a short pass to Bill McCall, and the big end fights his way into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. Rams 31, Bears 14. Quarterback Bratkowski fades back, connects on a pass to Willie Gallimore. Willie streaks into the end zone for another Bear touchdown. Makes the score Rams 31, Chicago 21. John Arnett enjoying one of his greatest days against the Bears. Here he takes the pitch out from Wade. Circles right in. With the aid of a good block by Joe Marconi, he reverses his field. Races into the left corner for 52 yards before he is brought down on the Chicago 4-yard line. Tommy Wilson takes a handoff from Wade. Fights his way for the final Ram touchdown of the day. The Rams added a field goal later. The Bears scored again, but it was not enough to overtake the inspired Rams. And now, let's enjoy a short visit with our scorekeeper, the Old Pro.
The Old Pro here with my instant way to inflate a flat football. One giant jet vacuum cleaner in reverse. Let her blow. Well, inflation has its problems. But if at first you don't succeed, give it everything you've got. Yee! All the way. Anyway, don't get stuck at refreshment time. Follow your nose to Falstaff.
Any good time is Falstaff time. Smooth and golden, bright and clear. America's premium quality beer. Sing out now, the time is here for cool, refreshing Falstaff.
Bear down and go, go, go for Falstaff. That's my beer.
It was the Rams and 49ers on November the 9th in the Coliseum, and this was a must game for both teams if they were to stay in the race for the Western Conference title. The Rams had defeated the 49ers earlier in San Francisco with a lopsided score of 33-3 and have been victorious in 6 of their last 8 meetings with the San Francisco team. A crowd of nearly 100,000 people, including a large contingent from the San Francisco Bay Area, stormed the Coliseum to witness the renewal of this great rivalry. The fans had hardly settled in their seats when Wade throws a short, quick pass to Del Shofter on the left flat. And watch the speedy end from Baylor streak down the left sideline. 64 yards and a touchdown to give the Rams a 7-0 lead. With John Brody operating at quarterback for the 49ers, the former Stanford star throws a pass intended for Billy Wilson. But it is picked off by Jim Harris of the Rams, who returns the ball to the San Francisco 40-yard line. Keep your eye on this play as Bill Wade drops back to pass. Is almost trapped. Throws a pass to Jim Phillips, who makes a tremendous diving catch for the touchdown. Rams 14, 49ers nothing. Our slow motion camera picks up the action now as Morrow, Putnam, and Fry open up a huge hole for Marconi. The boat threw on this draw play for 22 yards. And a first down to the 49er 10-yard line. Our slow motion camera again takes over as Wade hands off to Arnett. Behind the downfield blocking of Putnam, number 61, and Lundy, number 85. John circles left end for another Los Angeles touchdown to give the Rams a 21-0 lead. In the second quarter, the 49ers in possession. Brody back to pass is pressured by George Kruger. It's intercepted by Don Burrows and returned deep into prospector territory for 18 yards. After a penalty set them back, Wade goes back to pass. But finding no receivers open, decides to run. Gallops up the right side behind Jim Phillips' key block. 17 yards and a touchdown, extending the Rams' lead. Rams 28, 49ers nothing. With Y.A. Tittle now at quarterback for San Francisco, the bald eagle loops a screen pass to Joe Perry. The Jet is convoyed down the field for a 64-yard gain and San Francisco touchdown, making the score Rams 28, 49ers 7. The explosive combination of Wade to Shofter takes over again on a pass-run play. The key block was by number 85, Lundy. There he goes, breaking into the clear all the way. 72 yards, another Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams now lead 35-7. In the third quarter, Coach Gilman's crew started moving again as Wade connects on a screen pass to John Arnett. Number 63, Buck Lansford, furnishes 2 key blocks. And the play nets 28 yards. The Falstaff slow motion camera takes over as Wade rifles a quick angle pass to Big Leon Clark. And the rangy end knifes his way to the end zone for a Los Angeles touchdown. Rams 42, 49ers 7. The sensational rookie defensive stars Lou Michaels and John Baker put the pressure on Y.A. Tittle. Will Sherman cuts in front. The pass intended for Connor, and Sherman returns the ball all the way. 70 yards and another Los Angeles touchdown. Sends the Rams into an overwhelming 49-7 lead. Time running out in the fourth quarter. Frank Ryan now operating at quarterback for the Rams. Hands off to Tom Wilson. He swings around the right and races 47 yards and a first down in 49er territory. Time for only one more play. Ryan fires a pass. It's complete to Lamar Lundy in the end zone for the final touchdown of the day. Gives the Rams their most decisive victory over San Francisco. Final score, Rams 56, San Francisco 7. the Rams returned from their Eastern road trip to host the Baltimore Colts on a typical sunny day in Los Angeles. Millions of pro football fans throughout the country were to witness the game via national television. And with both teams operating at full strength, it was the game of the week in the NFL. The Colts had defeated the Rams in Baltimore 2 weeks earlier, had already wrapped up the Western Conference title. But over 100,000 fans were in the Coliseum at kickoff time, still not convinced as to who was the better team. The game was only a minute old when the Colts recovered a Ram fumble. Then Johnny Unitas throws a screen pass to Lenny Moore. Moore rambled 17 yards before brought down by Richter, Sherman, and Holtzman on the Rams' 12-yard line. Allen the Horse Amici crashes through the middle for 7 yards before Frank Fuller trips him up. Now watch the execution by the rags-to-riches quarterback, Johnny Unitas. Fires a perfect strike to elite leading receiver Ray Berry in the left corner. The opening touchdown of the day. The Colts lead 7-0. The Rams come right back as Wade fades. Then drills the pass to Jim Phillips. It's good for a 24-yard gain. Our field camera picks up the action as Joe Marconi swings around left end for 4 yards. After 3 plays fail, the Rams line up for a 43-yard field goal attempt as Paige Cothran kicks. It splits the uprights to make the score Colts 7, the Rams 3. Later in the first quarter, the Colts are threatening again. Unitas fires a quick angle pass to Berry, good for 9 yards. Allen Amici takes the handoff from Unitas, drives to the 5-yard line before Michaels and Fuller bring him down. Beautiful faking here. Unitas dropping back. Lofts a soft high pass to Lenny Moore. Another Colt touchdown. Extends their lead to 14-3. Coming up from the second quarter is one of the great runs of the year as Del Schofter takes the quick angle pass from Wade. Then Swill hips his way through heavy traffic. 63 yards to the Baltimore 2-yard line. With Lundy and Fry opening the hole, our slow-motion camera shows Tom Wilson taking the handoff from Wade and bolting through the left side for a Ram touchdown to narrow the Baltimore lead. It's now Colts 14, the Rams 10. Later in the second quarter, our slow-motion camera again picks up the action as Wade rifles a pass to Schofter over the middle for 15 yards to move the ball deep into Baltimore territory. This time, Wade drops back, fires to Phillips on the goal line, but it's picked off by Carl Tassef of the Colts. He returns 9 yards before Bob Fry and Captain Dwayne Putnam swing him out of bounds. Shortly after, Unitas drops back to pass, but his aerial effort is deflected by big Glenn Holtzman, intercepted by Dick Doherty. And Doherty races to a touchdown, rocking the Rams into a 16-14 lead. The Rams intercepted 28 passes during the season. Here, Jack Morris cuts in front of a Unitas pass. And behind a comeback block by number 43, Will Sherman, goes 44 yards to a Los Angeles touchdown to extend the lead. It is now Rams 23, the Colts 14. Later in the quarter, and with Baltimore in possession, Moore goes through left tackle for 9 yards before Fuller, Morris, and Richter team up to bring him down. The Colts cap their drive as Amici powers his way into the end zone and narrows the margin to Rams 23, Colts 21. In the final quarter, the Rams ensure the victory as Schofter takes a flat pass from Wade. With the aid of a key block by number 26, Arnett, Schofter is off to the races again. 69 yards down the sideline, escorted by the hustling rookie and Red Phillips. The final Ram touchdown of the day. The Colts scored later, but it was not enough. Rams 30, Colts 28. The Green Bay Packers invaded the Coliseum for the final game of the 1958 season. 54,000 fans turned out to watch their colorful team in action, bringing the Rams' seasonal attendance to over 1 million for the second straight year. Los Angeles had defeated the Packers in Green Bay, and the Packers were anxious for a victory to wind up a disappointing season. The Rams, on the other hand, needed a win to ensure a second-place tie with the Chicago Bears. We start the action of the first quarter. Green Bay in possession. Joe Francis drops back to pass, then decides to run, races around right end, and goes 20 yards before Jimmy Harris forces him out of bounds. In the next play, Francis tosses out to Jim Taylor. The big fullback breaks through the right side for 11 yards and a first down before Will Sherman brought him down. Behind the offensive charge of the Green Bay line, Francis dives into the end zone. The Packers lead 7-0. In the second quarter, Wade drops back, fires a quick pass over the middle to Del Schaffner, and the fleet-footed end weaves his way down the field. 43 yards and a touchdown, tying the score at 7-7. The Packers counter pass as Joe Francis fades back, eludes several would-be tacklers, then throws a long pass downfield to Max McGee. A sensational catch on the goal line, completing a 50-yard scoring play. The Packers lead 14-7. On the play following the kickoff, quarterback Wade drops back, connects on a pass over the middle to John Arnett. Arnett breaks into the open, picks up his blockers beautifully, and look at him run. 75 yards and a touchdown to tie the score at 14-14. Coughlin added a field goal later to give the Rams a 3-point edge. We pick up the action with Wade connecting on a pass to Phillips. Good for 28 yards and a first down in Packer territory. On this play, Wade fades back. Was going to pass, then decides to run. Rambles around right end. Gets all the way to the Packer 4-yard line. Our slow-motion camera picks up the action now as Tommy Wilson slants through a huge hole created by Morrow, Fry, Hauser, Marconi, and Lundy. Goes to the end zone for a Los Angeles touchdown. The score is Rams 24, Packers 14. The third quarter, Green Bay in possession. Francis steps back to pass, finds no receivers open, decides to run, bolts up the middle, goes for 21 yards. On fourth down, Green Bay wanted a field goal formation. Bart Starr holding, Paul Horning back to kick. Horning connects from the 30-yard line to narrow the margin to Rams 24, Packers 17. Later in the quarter, Wade hands off to John Arnett. Arnett cuts inside of right end. With the aid of a good block by Joe Hauser, weaves his way for 16 yards and a first down. After 3 plays failed, the Rams wanted a field goal formation. Page Coughlin split the uprights from the 21-yard line. The Rams now lead 27-17. In the fourth quarter, a Packer field goal narrowed the Ram margin to 7 points. Wade passes to Phillips, 30 yards, and a first down on the Green Bay 2-yard line. The Rams closed out their scoring for the season as Wilson takes a handoff from Wade, crashes into the end zone. Final score, Rams 34, Packers 20. Well, once again, the Rams have finished the season on a winning note and enjoy the distinction of never having lost a final league game in Los Angeles. Bill Wade had a great season at quarterback for the Rams, chalking up 3 new club passing marks and connecting on 18 touchdown passes while amassing a record total of 2,875 yards in the air. Del Schaffner caught a total of 51 passes for a total of 1,097 yards, top yardage total in the league, and the most completions by a Ram since Bob Boyd had 53 receptions in 1954. Now let's meet some of the Rams. Outstanding first-year man Lou Michaels from Kentucky. A powerhouse in the forward wall, Buck Lansford. 6'5", 258-pound George Struger from Washington. Outstanding offensive tackle, Ken Panfill. All-pro offensive guard, Dwayne Putnam. A tower of strength from the defensive secondary, Will Sherman. All-pro linebacker, Les Richter. The Rams' great quarterback, Bill Wade. Sensational breakaway runner, John Arnett. And providing so many thrills for Ram fans, Del Schaffner. Now, as we watch several of the outstanding plays during the past season, we would like to mention some of the other members of the 1958 Rams who contributed to the Rams' thrilling football, like Ron Waller, Clendon Thomas, Charlie Bradshaw, and Roy Wilkins. Though the 1958 Rams failed by a whisker of tying for the conference title, they defeated the world champion Baltimore Colts and swept their series with the San Francisco 49ers. Also, for the second year in a row, the Rams set a new National Football League attendance record, 1,053,798. This coming fall, hopes again will be bright for a successful season under the Rams' brilliant coach, Sid Gilman. All of the present stars will be back, plus a sparkling rookie crop. You can add to your pro football enjoyment by purchasing Rams season tickets, which assure you of preferred seats for home games. It is possible, too, for Ram fans to identify themselves closely with the club through the purchase of attractive souvenir novelty items and the informative and beautiful Ram yearbook. This slick-covered publication, containing nearly 200 pictures, is a valuable addition to any library. Further information on the yearbook and Ram novelty items, as well as applications for season tickets and fan club data, is available at the Rams office, 7813 Beverly Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, or by telephoning the Ram office at Webster 38291. And now, this is your Falstaff sportscaster, Bob Kelly, wrapping up the 1958 Los Angeles Ram highlight film and reminding you that the Falstaff Brewing Corporation, brewers of America's premium quality beer, will again bring you exciting pro football next fall on the CBS Television Pro Football Game of the Week. Tune in with Falstaff and enjoy every play throughout the 1959 season. This has been another special Falstaff Sports presentation.